On 106 FM, DAB and online, this is Jack FM.
Hang on. Okay, I'm deaf in one ear. That's okay. These things happen. Morning, Joe.
Hello.
So we're back in the box.
It's nice to have you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Because I've been here most of
God, you've done the whole thing, have you?
I had a bit of a break.
Oh, unlucky mate.
Yeah.
I'm experimenting. I'm playing a dangerous game. So for the first 6 months of my time here, I've had my alarm set for 5:30.
Right.
And I thought, you know what, 2023? I'm going to push it. My alarm today went off at 5:40.
Ooh.
10 minutes bonus time in bed. And you know what? It works.
What did you cut out of the getting ready process?
The washing.
Oh.
The washing was the bit that was removed. You just mentioned her name in the bulletin. We've discussed her before. You didn't think she was a real person. Tell me about Anne Diamond.
When did I say she's not real?
Last year when we were playing did we have a game where we had to name Nicks?
Maybe.
And I mentioned Nick Owen.
Right.
And you said he's not real, and I said he did a show with Anne Diamond, and you went, who's that? She's now famous again today.
Just for today, yeah. She's got an OBE.
An OBE, but you have no idea who she is.
Well, I do now, because I read a little bit about her.
Okay.
She's been on the BBC.
She was on the BBC. She was totes on the BBC.
She was on the BBC in Oxford.
She was on national. She was a big star. My mum in the late 80s, in the 90s, wanted to have the same hair as Anne Diamond. That's how big she was. She was the Rachel from Friends of her time.
Right.
That's a reference that kids still get, isn't it? Rachel from Friends. Didn't people want her haircut?
I think so.
So I've got no idea how the show is going to go. It's just the two of us. Hope we can make good if we try. Who sang that song? Hang on, that's going to bug me now. Just the two of us. Oh, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us. It wasn't Willy Wang, was it? No, who?
No, I don't know.
Okay, well, there's the first annoying mystery of the day. Who sang that? So I don't know what's going to happen, Joe. But what I do know is we're all going to breathe a sigh of relief, you, me, and the listener, at 9:58 this morning. We're all just going to breathe a sigh of relief. You up for that?
Yeah.
All right, brilliant, Joe. Speak to you later on. Thank you very much indeed. We're back, and there's only one thing. There's only one thing I want to say to you guys. There's only one thing. From me to you, dear listener. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. El polo te la bencho de booty booty. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad de bella buona che la tasa monoia. You know what? I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Oh, Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. El polo te la gana bono se tuana. Feliz Navidad. I've never heard that bit before. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, del bailas en la gana monichiwana. It was Bill Withers. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. 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 I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Never get bored of this. Never get bored of it. Feliz Navidad del banjo pure per buona semana. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, noche, la gana monache toi. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Oh, well, come on, Jose. Come on, Jose. Morning, dear listener. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. We're back. Unlucky for some of you. Unlucky for some of you. Lucky for some of you, unlucky for some. 01865 575 106. This is Jack FM.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. A slice of radio toast with just a gentle spreading of We Can't Believe It's Not Better. 106 Jack FM.
Waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me. You should be rolling me. You're a real life fantasy. You're a real life fantasy. But you're moving so carefully. Let's start living dangerously. Talk to me, baby. I'm going up on this sweet, sweet baby. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Walk for me, baby. I'll be pretty, you'll be Naomi. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Hot damn. See you licking frosting from your own hands. Want another taste? I'm begging, yes, ma'am. I'm tired of all this candy on the dry land. Dry land, oh. Waste time with the masterpiece. To waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me. You should be rolling me. You're a real life fantasy. You're a real life fantasy. But you're moving so carefully. Let's start living dangerously. Talk to me, baby. I'm rolling up on this sweet, sweet baby. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Walk for me, baby. Walk for me now. I'll be pretty, you'll be Naomi. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Hey, so delicious. Talk to me, God. Talk to me, baby. I'm rolling up on this sweet, sweet baby. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Walk for me, baby. I'll be pretty, you'll be Naomi. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go.
So we made it. If you're listening to this, we made it. I did have the COVID over Christmas, but it didn't come up on the tests. Still got a little bit of a cough from it. I had COVID. It was so definitely COVID. And I had it 2 weeks after I'd had the jab. That doesn't seem fair, does it? 01865 575 106. I did that without looking at the thing. So I had COVID over Christmas. Presents were exchanged. It was okay. It was done. Anyone get a real sense of melancholy during Christmas? I had my COVID jab. I nearly didn't get I'm 49. And I got an email saying, because you're bipolar, because you have mental health issues, you get your jab early. And I went and I rocked up for the jab. And they said, oh, you're 49. And I said, yeah. but I got an email saying because I'm bipolar, and they went, "Oh yeah, we don't mean people like you." I said, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Well, people. How can I put this? People with bipolar who, I mean, you're functioning, right? You're washing and dressing yourself and stuff. It wasn't really meant for people like that." I went, "Okay, all right, here we go." I got my jab, ladies and gentlemen. I got my jab. 01865 575 106. What do you mean that this is a break from the old routine? This is a whole new regime, a whole new way of doing this show. Can I be completely honest? We lost Will over Christmas. Will Rip. So it's me and it's Joe, but it's me is the doing the heavy lifting. I have to kind of break this down a little bit. This is not what you want on a fun breakfast show. Unlucky, deal with it. There are forces at work here that we do not even begin to understand. So whenever I've done a radio show in the last 25 years, it's never just been me. There's been a producer to bounce off. There's been loads of phone calls to bounce off. And this time around, I don't have that luxury. I don't have a producer. I've got to sit in the studio on my own. For the most part, Jo will come in and out, but she's also doing another job. I got a cough, man. This show doesn't get many phone calls, and that's cool. So I have no idea how the show is going to... The show has to devolve before it can evolve. So I've got no idea how the show is going to devolve and then how the show is going to evolve. I don't even know if I can do a show like this. I don't even, I want to think that I'm going to come in and we're going to knock this out of the park and this is going to be the greatest. This is going to be the second greatest breakfast show in Oxfordshire, because let's be honest, we're not going to beat David Prever on BBC Radio Oxford. That's just not going to happen. But, it might be a load of old cack at the end. So we'll see. I beg your indulgence. 01865 575 106. This is Jack FM.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. If this doesn't wake you up, we can't help you.
Go ahead, man. Here, have $1. In fact, no, brother, man. Here, have $2. $2 means a snack for me, but it means a big deal to you. Be strong, serve God only. Know that if you do, beautiful heaven awaits. That's the poem I wrote for the first time. I saw a man with no clothes, no money, no plate, Mr. Wendell. That's his name. No one ever knew his name, cause he's a no one. Never thought twice about spending on an old bum until I had the chance to really get to know one. Now that I know him, to give him money isn't charity. He gives me some knowledge, I buy him some shoes. And to think blacks spend all their money on big colleges, still most of y'all come out confused. Go ahead, Mr. Wendell. Go ahead, Mr. Wendell. Mr. Wendell has freedom, a free that you and I think is dumb. Free to be without the worries of a quick-to-diss society, for Mr. Wendell's a bum. His only worries are sickness and an occasional harassment by the police in their chase. Uncivilized we call him, but I just saw him eat off the food we waste. Civilization, are we really civilized? Yes or no? Who are we to judge when thousands of innocent men could be brutally enslaved or killed over a racist grudge? Mr. Wendell has tried to warn us about our ways, but we don't hear him talk. Is it his fault when we've gone too far, and we got too far cause on him we've walked? Mr. Wendell, a man, a human in flesh, but not by law. I feed you dignity to stand with pride. Realize that all in all, you stand tall. Go ahead, Mr. Wendell. Mr. Wendell, yeah, yeah, Mr. Wendell. Mr. Wendell, yeah, Lord. Mr. Wendell.
Some bad news, guys. Got some bad news. Well, first thing is, I've got this. I'm coughing. I wasn't coughing 22 minutes ago, but now I seem to be... I bought this album on a pirated cassette. Camden High Street, 1990. I want to say 1994. Do you know what? I'm going to say 1994. Gonna say it. It was... Everything was, like, shifted along by about 3 minutes. There was a 3-minute gap at the beginning of the tape, and there's a very poorly photocopied cover of the album. And I'm going to be honest, the album was rubbish. So bad news. The series, 1899, that I have been raving about, a spooky series set on a boat in 1899, or is it set on a boat? Is it set in that year? Is it spooky? Is it a series? It's been cancelled. They cancelled it after, and I'm going to say this for my American friends, after one season. They cancelled the greatest television show of the last 10 years. And you know, you won't remember a TV series called Day 5, where there was a virus, and if you fell asleep, you died, right? And it was set in day 5 of this thing, and everyone had been awake for 5 days, and that is the longest the human body can go without sleep. And they cancelled that. And the team behind it didn't then write a book about it or anything. So I'm hoping the 1899 dudes tell us what was meant to happen. So I had my boys over Christmas. I had them from the 23rd, where we went to see Surrey Scorchers. Go Scorchers, go! And then I took them back on the morning of the 26th, Boxing Day. I had them Christmas Day. I cooked a Christmas dinner. It got 10 out of 10 from Kim, and it got 12 out of 10 from Alex. I'll take those. Did I just mention my kids' names on the air? So won't be doing that again. And it was a great roast dinner. And we had it late. We finished at about 5, and then the boys went upstairs, and I didn't see them until I went to bed at 11:30 on Christmas Day. And I kept saying, boys, I'm just watching telly, but I'm around if you want to play Scooby-Doo Cluedo. Scooby-Doodo. It'll be down in a bit. They never came down. And I was worried that they were having a boring time and hating me. Apparently that's what teenagers do now. They're going to be 11. Oh, my God. One of them's going to be 13 in 10 days' time. Holy sweet mama. The other one's going to be 11 in 18 days. And I spoke to some friends who had kids of a similar age, and I said, is that it now? Is that how it works? Yep, that's it. They're having a great time. So, and this is no word of a lie, on Christmas Day evening, I watched more... What do you call it? Terrestrial. I watched more terrestrial TV that evening than I've watched in the last 2 years, because I don't really watch terrestrial TV. But I just sat down and went, I'm going to watch some crap. So I watched the end of Some Like It Hot. I'm not a girl. Well, not everybody's perfect. I thought, I'm going to watch all of the crap that they pump out on Christmas, right? So I watched Dad's Army, which I hate, and it was it was an episode where Captain Mannering had a twin brother who was northern for some reason. Boring. I also watched Tina Turner Night, which, yeah. But I also watched Morecambe and Wise, right? Christmas special. It wasn't that one. It wasn't the Andre preview one. It was a different one. And I've got a hot take on Morecambe and Wise, right? I've got a very hot take on Morecambe and Wise. It's controversial. They're rubbish. Morecambe and Wise are rubbish. Honestly, I was watching it, and there was some, there's some funny little bits. You know, the bit where they kind of look at each other, then Eric Morecambe kind of looks over his shoulder at the camera and does a silly grin. That was funny. But the sketches, holy jacker, they were awful. I mean, like, really, really bad. There was a sketch where they were a reindeer on a roof, and they kept getting goosed by Rudolph. That was a sketch. That was one of the sketches. I keep dipping the microphone to cough, so you can have some of that for free. And then there was a sketch where they were aeroplane pilots shooting the red bag. It was awful. Absolutely awful. I'm sat there thinking, why? Cannon and Ball are funnier, right? But because Cannon and Ball were on ITV, they don't get the respect that that Morecambe and Wise do. But Morecambe and Wise is terrible. 01865 575 106 is the phone number if you want to give me a call. If you want to back up that claim, or if you want to delete that claim that Morecambe and Wise were a load of crap. What did your kids do over Christmas? And, anything you fancy. Like I say, we have to deconstruct the show before we can reconstruct the show. I'm not 100% convinced I can do a show like this on my own. I'm not one of those presenters. So we're going to see how it goes. Okay? We're going to see how it goes. Ian Lee's Rude Awakening, Jack FM. Hang on. There we go. So, Pele is one of the few footballers I could name. He did an advert, didn't he? He did an advert for Viagra. Did he? That's pretty... Yeah, no, he did. There's no jokes there. Can you get it over the counter if you take enough of them? Yes. But that's all I know about Pele.
Was that after his football career?
That was after the football career. Good morning, Ben.
Good morning, Ian. Welcome back.
Thank you very much, Ben. How can Joe and myself service you on this wonderful, wonderful morning?
Okay, first off, I know you're there, you're running it, or you've got the weight yourself. You are the glue behind this show, so you know you can do it. Okay,
thank you. I'm the glue.
Okay, you are the glue.
Yep.
Let's talk about a few things you've spoken about. Your boys, they're just entering the grunting stage. They're going to be experts in everything very shortly. Good luck with that.
I'm really worried. This is my fantasy coming in this morning, right? Fantasy. I'm really... Because what we do is we become teenagers is we often take a contradictory view to our parents, right? George Harrison's son, Danny, enrolled himself in a military academy, right? This is true. And so I'm really worried that my boys are going to become like anti-vaxxers, pro-Brexiters. That's my fear.
That's your fear. Well, the thing is, all you can do is guide them. That's all you can do. They're going to look at you and go, do you know what? I want to be like my dad. Or not.
Yeah, or not, as the case may be. All right. Yes, Wales, Ben.
Anyway, I'm off to Cheltenham today, so I'm just passing you now, so you might feel a movement in the force.
We're waving, Ben. We're waving. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, I'm worried that... 01865 575 106, if you want to call in. I'm worried that they're going to become... I'm worried they're going to grow up to become Right Said Fred. That's my concern.
Just to spite you.
Yeah, I blocked Right Said Fred preemptively, right? I had a stalker, and Right Said Fred, they're absolute bells, shall we say. There it is. Hang on. It works. There we go. And they were supporting this stalker. They were going, this is censorship by the mainstream media. And I saw that, and I just blocked them. And then a week later, they tweeted... the screenshot of me blocking them, saying, any ideas who this bloke is? Any ideas who this bloke is? And someone went, he's a nobody that does reality TV. And then they started slagging me off, just because I'd blocked them.
How did they know?
I don't know. They're a very peculiar pair, those two, because I like the music. I just don't like the vibe that comes off of them. Best present this year, Joe? Last year, Joe?
Yeah, last year.
Last year, isn't it? Yes, that is tough, isn't it?
I got some really comfy joggers.
Yeah,
which I'm very happy with.
You're hitting that age. So, hang on, are you 35 now?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you've hit the age.
And I got pyjamas, socks, slippers. I'm that age, aren't I?
I got, when you're my age, you don't really get many presents. I got some sweeties.
Yeah.
I tell you what I got a nice framed school photo of one of my boys. And so what I got him to do with that, and I got my eldest to do with another school, I got them to sign them.
Oh, that's a nice
and write
idea.
dedications. But all they did, instead of writing, keep dreaming the dream or, keep being you, they just slagged each other off. So one says, dear Daddy, Alex is stinky. All the best, Kim on. Oh, so all they did was just slag each other off.
That's funny.
Kids. When can I get rid of them? That's the question. Joe, thank you very much indeed. 01865, etc., etc., etc.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is fortified with vitamins and iron. Potentially. 106 Jack FM.
monster? Is it a monster? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? Is it a monster?
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Wake up and smell the cup of tea or something. 106 Jack FM.
Mummy, Daddy, look at me. I went to school and I got a degree. All my friends call it the big D. I went to school and I got the big D. I got the big D.
Seriously, we're allowed to play this, right? We're allowed to play this. Everything else that's gone on, And we're allowed to play this? Sweet Lord.
Is your muffin buttered? Would you like us to assign someone to butter your muffin? Excuse me. What? Excuse me. What?
Because we know what she means when she says we got the big D, right? We're cool with that? We're cool with that?
What are you doing sitting down? You should be horizontal now.
Seriously, we're allowed to play a song where a young woman says, I went to school and I got the big D. That's okay, is it? Okay.
Is your mother worried? Would you like us to assign someone to worry your mother? Excuse me. What? Excuse me. What? Hey, you in the front row. Are you coming backstage after the show? Because I've got a chaise longue in my dressing room and a pack of warm beer that we can consume. On the chaise longue, on the chaise longue, all day long, on the chaise longue. On the chaise longue, on the chaise longue, on the chaise longue, all day long, on the chaise longue. On the chaise longue, on the chaise longue, on the chaise longue, all day long, on the chaise longue. On the chaise longue, on the chaise longue, on the chaise longue, all day long, on the chaise longue.
She's talking about getting the big D at school. That's okay. We're cool with that, right? We're cool with that. Honestly. I've got a locket. Sucking a locket for all it's worth. Sucking it. Okay. Everything, okay. We're allowed to play that. All right. Let me just write that down. I'm trying to work out the rules. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. Exclusive. I'm sorry, I'm sucking on a sweet. It's either that or it's coughing the whole time. You choose. Let's have a text vote. Exclusive. I wed hypnotist who took me back to 15th century where I realised he's my dream man. Now, I used to be a stage hypnotist, right? I used to make people think they were chickens. God, this was like 29 years ago. People would think they were chickens. My favourite one, really simple one, is you make people forget the number 7 and they count their fingers and they go up to 11 and 11. Well, what the hell? I don't know what. Past life regression, I hate to say it to you, is bullshine. There was a great TV series. Let me swallow this. Hang on. There was a great TV series, and when I say great, I mean awful. About, 10, 15 years ago, it was on ITV Daytime, and it was hosted by Philip Schofield. Let's compile a list of people who should just give others a chance, right? Philip and Dermot. Let's start with Philip and Dermot. Give somebody else a chance, guys. Come on. You're crowding the... You can say no. You can say no to something and suggest Ian might do it. You're allowed to do that, guys. Anyway, there was this daytime TV show, and it was hosted by Philip Schofield. And, whoa. Okay. And it was past life regression, and you get people like Melinda Messenger or Annika Rice, and they would be taken back in their past lives. Except, I hate to break it to you, it is bullshine. It is bullshine. No, it don't happen. Exclusive. This is from the Daily Mirror Online. One of the greatest, most trustworthy of all news services. I wed hypnotist who took me back to the 15th century where I realised he's my dream man. Angela McPherson's mesmerising story saw a past life regression session. That's good. Past life regression session. Lead to her discover... Oh, jeez. Who... I swear to God, these online newspaper stories are written by people with ADHD. That's not an insult. I'm not Julia Hartley-Brewer. And they can't be bothered to read them back and then correct the English. So I'm going to read it as it is. Angela McPherson's mesmerising story saw a past life regression session lead to her discover love in the 15th century. Oh, that kind of works. Where she was woman... That doesn't. Where she was woman in Dundee called Mari MacLeod. Angela McPherson settled into the psychic therapist's couch. Come on, guys. That really is... getting the word therapist, putting it on in a urinal, unzipping your fly and your belt and your trousers, turning around and taking a dump on it in a urinal. Every school had that at some point, right? Where there was an assembly call because someone had done a dump in the urinal, right? That's happened at every school, not just mine. Every school had that assembly at some point, right? Angela McPherson settled into the psychic therapist's couch, hoping to find some direction in her love life. Little did she know that the man leading her through the past life regression session, they keep saying it, would end up being the man of her dreams. Right, I'm looking at him. He looks like a left testicle. He definitely hypnotised her into falling in love with him. He's got the kind of face that only the other testicle could love. We'll read more about this in a bit.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, the episodic breakfast show. It's a serial, you see. 106 Jack FM.
Candle calls the mama, I'm sure all the hand and I just around. Action speaks louder than words, and I'm a man of great experience. I know you got another man, but I can love you better than him. Take my hand, don't be afraid, I'm gonna prove every word I say. I'm advertising love for free, so you can place your ad with me. Once I come along and down by the dozen, that ain't nothing but thing, let me light your candle, calls her mama, I'm sure all the hand and I just around. Yeah, all the hand and I. Oh, baby. Baby, here I am, a man on your scene. I can give you what you want, but you got to come home with me. I forgot some good old loving, and I got some more in store. When I get through throwing on you, you gotta come running back for more. Cause I run along and down by the dozen. I ain't nothing but drugstore love. Pretty little thing, let me light your candle, calls her mama, I'm sure all the hand and I just around. Hard, hard to handle now. Oh yeah, yeah, let me light your candle, calls her mama, I'm sure all the hand and I just around. Yeah, so hard to handle.
Angela McPherson settled into the psychic therapist's couch, hoping to find some direction in her love life. Little did she know then that the man leading her through the past life regression session would end up being the man of her dreams if her dreams were about testicles. The divorcee had never met therapist Derek McKillivery, but felt drawn to his warmth and comfortable in his presence, as if she'd known him for a long time. Angela closed her eyes and focused on the soft tones of his voice. Soothing music played in the background, helping her relax. What's the soothing? What is it, Enya? What's the soothingest? No, that's not a word, is it? What's the most soothing music you can think of? Enya? Orinoco Flow? Is that soothing? Or I know what the most soothing music is. Hold the line, please, caller. Hold the line. Hang on. There's nothing more soothing than this. The Beatles played on the panpipes. Always open. Oh, here we go. After turning 50, the lovelorn, wait for that warning, reflexologist felt stuck in a relationship and general life rut. That was my nickname at school. General life rut. Always open to spiritual therapies and trained in well-being practices herself, she had booked a past life regression session. Please stop saying regression session, please. Therapist Derek, who'd been recommended by a friend, explained to Angela what was going to happen during the next hour. She says,
Derek had a lovely soft voice, and that really adds to it. It's all about the vibrations. Put me at ease.
Soon she had fallen into a trance, and Derek guided her as she travelled back to her many previous past lives across centuries. When she reached the 15th century, she discovered she'd once been a woman in Dundee called Mary MacLeod. Angela, who lives in Elgin, Moray in Scotland, said, Scottish accent, Scotland? I couldn't see my face, but knew I was a woman, as I could see my long dress and boots. I remember the noise of the marketplace and the smells of rotting food mixed with herbs. I felt I was bigger than I am now, taller and bigger framed. Mari was being forced by her father to marry a man she didn't love, and there was someone else Mari wanted. Angela said, have a vivid... Oh, it's a bit Willy Wang, that. Have a vivid memory of a strong-built chap. If you know the name Willy Wang, and you know what film that's from, you know what I'm trying to avoid. I had a very strong memory of a strong-built chap lifting a sack. Derek, 56, who is also a medium, recalls, I asked Angela in the hypnosis who she wanted to marry. Her voice changed slightly and she said Charlie Anderson. Gently probing Angela, oh my God, this stuff writes itself. Derek asked her what Charlie looked like. Angela pictured Marie's true love. Then she opened her eyes, sat bolt upright and pointed straight to Derek. What's a load of old balls? Here's one thing I will... Joe, we know you're a skeptic and we appreciate that. Say we, it's just me. I don't buy the past life regression stuff. That's obviously... That's bullshine. Well, nearly went for the proper word then, dear God. That's bullshine, right? The past life regression.
What's that?
Sorry?
What do you mean? What's past life regression?
Just give me a second just to... Okay. It's where you get hypnotised. Someone hypnotises you.
Yeah.
And they go, right, you're going through, you're walking through mists. It's very misty. You're walking through mists and you're going back further and further and further. What can you see? And they go, oh, I'm sat at a big table. I'm a big fat lad with a beard. I'm eating chicken drumstick with my hand. I think I'm Henry VIII.
Oh.
That you've heard of that, right?
I don't think I have.
Well, good for you, because it's rubbish.
Yeah, it does sound it.
It does sound rubbish. And whenever people get past life regressed, they are nearly always like Joan of Arc.
Yeah, we can't all be big and famous.
No, we can't, guys. You just have to accept that it would be nice, but you know, as I get older, Joe, I'm looking for some form of spiritual answer, and unfortunately, past life regression, isn't it?
Not the one.
I went and saw the Whitney Houston film on the 27th of December. Why is that date relevant? Because I'd asked for some tickets to a local show. They didn't get them for me. So we went and saw... They didn't get them for me. I asked for two tickets. They didn't get them for me. That's fine.
Did you tell them who you were, you know?
Yes. Yep. Told them...
Did you send them your Wikipedia page?
I did, yes, and I sent them a picture of me in my jungle outfit. But we went and saw the Whitney Houston film, and I don't know how much of an impact Ms. Houston had on your life. You know who she is, right?
Of course I do, yeah.
Well, you say of course you do.
I know, fair point. But no, I not really my kind of music when I was younger.
Not really my kind of music when I was younger, but what a film.
Right.
I was in floods of tears.
Really?
Well, no, I wasn't in floods of tears. That's a lie. But I did towards the end. I did get some dust in my eye.
Yeah.
And it was. She dies. Spoiler alert. She dies at the end.
Oh.
Huh?
Okay. Yeah.
You know she's dead, right? Oh
yeah.
My. Wow.
I mean, I wouldn't have known that for sure.
Okay.
Sometimes when these celebrities get older, they just sort of vanish, and you're not really sure.
Yeah, she vanished by she drowned in a bath. Here's do you want to know the so that's a dark twist,
right? And that's in the film.
You don't see it,
okay?
But you know, here's another dark twist. Her daughter, I think I've got this right. I may be making this up. Her daughter died like 10 years later on exactly the same day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And her daughter...
Well, only Google will know.
Well, only... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to play Scouting for Girls.
Lovely.
And I'm going to Google Whitney Houston's daughter's death.
Okay. It's not a nice thing to Google.
It's not a nice thing to Google at 8 o'clock in the morning, Joe. Thank you very much.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. Plenty of waffle, but very little syrup.
I love the way she feels her clothes. She looks just like them girls in Vogue. I love the way she plays it cool. I think that she is beautiful. She's so lovely. 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 She's pretty, fitzy. She's got a boyfriend though, and that's a pity. She's flirty, turned 30. Ain't that the age a girl gets really dirty? I don't know how we'll make it through this. I don't know. I love the way she bites her lip. I love the way she shakes them hips. I love the way she makes me drool. I think that she is beautiful. She's so lovely. She's so lovely. She's so lovely. Oh, she's so lovely. She's so lovely. She's so lovely. She's so lovely. A stunner. I wonder, was she this fit when she was 10 years younger? Come see me discreetly. She said she's got a trick or two to teach me. I don't know how we'll make it through this. I don't know how we'll make it through this. I don't know how we'll make it through this. I don't know. I think that you are lovely. I think that you are lovely. I think I don't know how we'll make it through this. I don't know how we'll make it through this. I don't know how we'll make it through this. I don't know how we'll make it through this. I don't know how we'll make it through this. I don't know.
Iain Lee's Rude. Oh, sorry. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. 106 Jack FM.
I'd rather be liberated. I find myself captivated. Stop doing what you keep doing it too. I'd rather stay bold and lonely. I dream I'm your one and only. Stop doing what you keep doing it too. Things are getting strange, I'm starting to worry. This could be a case for Mulder and Scully. Things are getting strange, now I can't sleep alone. I'd rather be jumping ship. I find myself jumping straight in. Stop doing what you keep doing it too. Forever be dozy and dim. I wake myself thinking of him. Stop doing what you keep doing it too. Things are getting strange, I'm starting to worry. This could be a case for Mulder and Scully. Things are getting strange, now I can't sleep alone. Here, my bed is made for two, and there's nothing I can do. So tell me something I don't know. My head is full of you. Is there nothing I can do? Must we all march into by two, by two? And as for some happy ending, I'd rather stay single and thin. Stop doing what you keep doing it to me. Things are getting strange, I'm starting to worry. And this could be a case for Mulder and Scully. Things are getting strange, now I can't sleep alone here. Things are getting strange, I'm starting to worry. And this could be a case for Mulder and Scully. Things are getting strange, now I can't sleep alone. So what have you got to say about that? And what does someone do without love? And what does someone do with love? And what have you got to say about that?
Morning, dear listener. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening weekdays from 7 on. Where are we now, guys? Jack FM, that's it. It's in a while to get it. So far, we've talked about Whitney Houston, the fact they've cancelled 1899, the best TV series of the last 10 years. Morecambe and Wise aren't funny. Oh, and Anne Diamond. Wow, what a show. What a show. Fun if you like walking through treacle.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Terms and conditions apply. Jack FM can't guarantee it'll be rude at all times or awakening.
Listener, well, we push on. We push on. I'm kind of coughing and spluttering and snorting on the radio like an old horse. An old horse that probably should be sent to the glue factory. I'm 50 this year. Imagine that. Imagine. It goes like that, kids. It goes like that. Oh, I remember being 24. Like we've got any 24-year-olds listening to this. There's going to be any 24-year-olds listening to this rubbish. Good morning, dear listener. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Weekdays from 7 o'clock. So many wonderful ways you can listen to Jack FM. You can download the Jack FM app. You can go to jackfm.co.uk. They didn't get the .com. You can also, Alexa, play Jack FM. I only just learned, because my kids showed me how to do it, that instead of Googling stuff on your phone, going to Google and typing stuff in, you can press a button and you can say, Google, tell me about Whitney Houston's death. Again, let's move on from that. That's dark. That's too dark. You don't need to type it in. You can just say it. We have to press a button and then you can just say it. At some point, I'm hoping my son will show me how I can pay for things with my telephone. That's what I want to learn in 2023. How I can pay for things using my. I saw someone do it in a shop and I couldn't believe it. Thought they were taking the pee. I really thought they were taking the pee. Good morning, Jackford.
Oh, good morning. I'm 24 and a listener.
What year were you born?
The year that would make it that I'm 24.
Which would be?
24 years ago.
Goodbye. What would you like to add to the debate that's been missed so far, young man?
Well, I'd like to talk about London cab drivers.
Oh, sweet Lord. Yes, you can always tell her. I think, right, you can tell a radio station by their B team, right, and the B team are the presenters that fill in when the A team are away. So we had a really good crack at a B team at Jack. We had Jake Yap, then he got the COVID. So we had Matt Richardson, and then
I know him.
He got the COVID. And then we had Joe, who did brilliantly, right? So our B, C, and D team, chef's kiss, excellent stuff, right? I listened to a little bit of LBC yesterday, hoping that James O'Brien was back. They were on their D team. So breakfast was Pass the Parcel with Andrew Castle. And then, do you know they had on at 10 o'clock doing James O'Brien slot?
Normally they have MPs come in to it, didn't they?
No,
was it David Lammy?
No, they had MW. They had Matthew Wright. Come on, a man whose television show I walked off during an interval because he was an absolute. He was an ass, basically.
He was Matthew Wright.
He was. Boy, oh boy, I got some stories about Matthew Wright up my sleeves.
I look forward to your book.
I can't be bothered. Gatford, anything else, or shall I play a song?
Play a song, but please don't play Scouting for Girls ever again.
Do you know what? I'm with you on that. I'll take you up on that. Here we go. Joe is up next with the news. You know, Joe, after the news, I throw to you, we have a little chitty chat.
Yeah.
And it's fun, right?
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing.
Oh.
I'm a spent force.
How about that we're both wearing the same colour today?
Hey, we got orange.
With mustard yellow.
This is how posh my kids are, right? I got posh kids. They live with their mum. And we were playing Articulate, which is the game where you have to describe a word. For example, I'm trying. The only one I can think of that came up was Kate Beckinsale, and I wouldn't know how to describe her. Oh, okay. So you'd have to describe someone. A karate man, karate master.
Yeah.
Chinese.
Yeah.
Starred in Enter the Dragon. God, why have I picked Bruce Lee? You won't know who Bruce Lee is.
No, I do know who he is.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oxford.
Yeah.
Journalist. I talked about her last year.
Anne Diamond.
There we go. You've got it. So you'd
Right.
have to do things like that.
Okay.
So sometimes it was people and sometimes it was things and whatever. And my 12-year-old, my God, he's going to be a teenager in 10 days' time. Shoot me now. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me 10 days before my kid's birthday. That's horrible. How traumatic for him. Unless I pull through and then it'll make me brave. So he said, right, so this is what the word he had to do.
Yeah.
See if you can guess it.
Okay.
It's yellow, it's hot, it's spicy, you put it on food.
Hot sauce.
You'd have it on hot dogs, and it's got grains in it.
It's mustard.
And it's got grains in it.
It's English. Which one's that? That's whole grain mustard.
It's Dijon mustard.
Oh, okay.
My 12-year-old boy knew Dijon mustard.
Right.
That's how posh he is.
Oh, dear.
Kids these days, right? When I was a kid, what would baby like to eat? Rusk. They have a rusk.
Yeah.
Okay. But now it's like, what would baby like to eat? Sushi and
olives.
Sushi, olives, and hummus with pitta, please. Kids these days. Joe, thank you very much indeed. 01 is the start of the phone number. I'm not going to tell you the rest. You'll just have to guess.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is one of your 5 a day. It's also the other 4 of your 5 a day. 106 Jack FM.
She came from Greece, she had a thirst for knowledge. She studied sculpture at St. Martin's College. That's where I caught her eye. She told me that her dad was loaded. I said, in that case I'll have rum and Coca-Cola. She said, fine. And then in 30 seconds time, she said, I wanna live like common people. I wanna do whatever common people do. Wanna sleep with common people. I wanna sleep with common people like you. What else could I do? I said, I'll see what I can do. I took her to a supermarket. I don't know why, but I had to start it somewhere. So it started there. I said, pretend you got no money. And she just laughed and said, oh, you're so funny. I said, yeah. I can't see anyone else smiling here. Are you sure? You wanna live like common people. You wanna see whatever common people see. Wanna sleep with common people. You wanna sleep with common people like me. But she didn't understand. And she just smiled and held my hand. I went to flats above the shop. I cut your hair and get a job. I smoke some facts and play some pool. Pretend you never went to school. Still you'll never get it right. It's when you're laid in bed at night, watching roaches climb the wall. 'cause everybody hates a tourist, especially one who thinks it's all such a laugh. Yeah, and the chipsticks and grease will come out in the bath. You will never understand how it feels to live your life with no meaning or control, and with nowhere left to go. You are amazed that they exist, and they burn so bright whilst you can only wonder why. I rent a flat above the shop, cut your hair and get a job. I smoke some fags and play some pool, pretend you never went to school, and still you'll never get it right. 'Cause when you're laid in bed at night, watching roaches climb the wall, if you called your daddy could stop it all, yeah. Never live like common people, never do what common people do, never fail like common people, never watch your life slide out of view, and then dance and drink and screw, because there's nothing else to do.
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. It's what's known in the trade as a breakfast show, but we traded it for these magic beans.
Been there, done that, messed around. I'm having fun, don't put me down. I'll never let you sweep me off my feet. I won't let you in again. The messages I've tried to send, my information's just not going in. Burning bridges shore to shore, I break away from something more. I'm not turned on to love until it's cheap. Been there, done that, messed around. I'm having fun, don't put me down. I'll never let you sweep me off my feet. This time, baby, I'll be bulletproof. This time, baby, I'll be I won't let you turn around and tell me now I'm much too proud to walk away from something when it's dead. Do your dirty words come out to play when you are hurt? There's certain things that should be left unsaid. Tick, 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 tick on the watch, and life's too short for me to stop. Oh baby, your time is running out. I won't let you turn around and tell me now I'm much too proud. All you do is fill me up with doubt. This time, baby, I'll be bulletproof. This time, baby, I'll be bulletproof. This time, baby, I'll be bulletproof. This time, baby, I'll be
Morning, dear listener. Ian Lee's Rude Awakening. 01 is the start of the number. You'll have to go and either guess
I'll be
Or Goodle, the rest of the phone number. I ain't holding your hand no more, baby. Someone who worked out the phone number is Sarah. Good morning, Sarah.
Morning, Ian.
Oh, nice little
Happy
clearing.
New Year.
Go
on, take it.
I'm going to take it. I'm going to be 50 years old this year, Sarah, and you know what? I'm ready for it. Bring it on, baby. I'm ready to be an old man.
What's that going to entail?
Well, I was going to say, I was going to jokingly say I'd be walking around with a walking stick. I have actually got a walking stick at home because I don't know how, but I've done my back in. It's okay now; it comes and goes. But I've done my back in to the point where if I cough, and I had COVID, so I was coughing a lot, it is agony, and I can't get out of a chair or a bed without a walking stick. So I'm off to not a chiropodist, a chiropractor on Wednesday for the first time ever. I used to go to an osteopath, and I've lost my good osteopath, and the last ones I went to are rubbish. I'm off to a chiropractor. Is he or she, I think it's a man, is he going to click my back?
I don't know. I just want to know if your cane has got a cool skull on the top or something like that.
It doesn't have a cool skull on the top. Neither does it have badges of counties that I've been to. But it is foldable. You can press some buttons and it folds. So it's very, very convenient. I haven't brought it into work yet. I haven't needed to bring it into Jack yet, but it's a matter of time.
But you're living in the year 3000.
Yeah, that's very, very true. Sarah, how can I help you? You didn't call in to hear about my bad back. You called in to contribute.
I'm just putting off going to work for a little bit longer. So I was going to ask some boring stuff like what you got for Christmas.
I didn't get a lot. I got a picture of my kids and I got them to sign it and they just wrote abuse about each other. I got some nice aftershave. I got some smellies and I got some chocolates and I got a beard clipper. I don't have a beard. So that's my Christmas. Do you know what? Do you know what I got? I got memories. I got some really lovely memories.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. What did you get?
I got some light bulbs.
What?
That I can talk to.
What?
I can talk to my light bulbs now.
I don't know what that means.
I can tell them to turn off from another room.
Shut the front door. Really?
I know, it's amazing.
But is it actually the light bulbs that do it?
Well, I don't want to say her name because it'll wake her up.
Okay. Oh,
we call her Mary when we're talking about her in the third person.
Is it what's yours? Alexa or Siri? Alexa?
Yeah.
Okay. She turns the lights on. Flipping hell, man. Okay. All right. So you got some talkable light bulbs.
I've got a really awesome David Bowie book.
Okay. Why is this book so awesome in particular?
It's from the Moon Age Daydream film, so it's got some really lovely, colourful photos in it. It's like a really nice coffee tale book. It's really sexy, man.
Okay, all right. Listen, I'm not going to criticise you for getting off on a David Bowie book. What you do, and also if you want to do it in the dark, you can just tell the light bulbs to switch the lights off. You and a little bit of Bowie time.
It's not laminated.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks very much. 01 is the start of the phone number.
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening is here. All other breakfast shows are toast. 106 Jack FM.
Just go ahead now, one last diamonds in his pockets, and that's some bread now. This one said he wants to buy you rockets, ain't in his head now. This one got a princely racket, that's what I said now. Got some big seal up on his jacket, ain't in his head now. You marry him, your father will condone you. How about that now? You marry me, your father will disown you. He'll eat just go ahead now. And if you like to tell me, maybe, just go ahead now. And if you wonder about me flowers, just go ahead now. And if you like to talk for hours, just go ahead now. And if you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell me maybe, just go ahead now. And if you like to buy me flowers, just go ahead now. And if you like to talk for hours, just go.
When we did a list of silly bands, we had the Spin Doctors, right? I mean, this is a great song. Don't get me wrong, but it's silly. They're a silly band, the Spin Doctors. Didn't one of them have like one of those long beards that then they put elastic bands on it? Am I thinking of Gary Glitter? Oh dear, dearie me, not a me. It's going to be released next month. Oh yeah. What's a strange breakfast show? I get it. I understand why it's not to everyone's taste. Unlucky. Yeah. Psychic who predicted Queen dying. I mean, I think we all predicted the Queen was going to die, right? We just weren't totally sure when it was going to be, but we all predicted that she was going to die. Psychic who predicted Queen dying says something awful will happen to Andrew. You make your own jokes up, all right, guys? I ain't doing it. I ain't doing all the heavy lifting for you. I'm not doing the libelous heavy lifting for you, okay? You can do that yourself. A psychic has warned of difficult times ahead in 2023. You're joking? Really? Difficult? When was the last time we had a year that was all right? Not 2022, not 2021, not 2020, not 2019. I would say 2015. 2015 was the last year that was all right. By the way, if you made a New Year's resolution this year, you're a sap. Why would you do that? I make a resolution every day not to have a drink or a drug and to be the best human being I can. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. A psychic has warned of difficult times ahead in 2023, predicting global food shortages, a revolution in China, and a tragic accident within the royal family. Craig Hamilton Parker, dubbed the new Nostradamus, says he can see into the future and works with his wife Jane as spiritual mediums. He correctly predicted the pandemic, Brexit, Donald Trump becoming president, and the death of Queen Elizabeth II. Show me the evidence he predicted that. Show me the evidence that he predicted that. Show me the evidence. Most recently, Craig saw a vision of King Charles being hit by eggs, which came true weeks later. If this show still had a producer, I would be saying, producer, can you try and get this guy on for later on in the week? We have no producer. It's me. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I don't know how you book a guest. I've never booked a guest in my life. That's not true. I'm playing dumb for the cheap seats, but producer, could you get this guy on the show? Craig Hamilton Parker. Can we get him on the show later in the week? There's no one there. Sad music plays in the background. The 68-year-old has been practicing the psychic arts since his early 20s after being inspired by Nadi astrologists during a visit to India. It's not all bad news. Craig believes we will avoid World War III in 2023 and 2024. Well, that's good. So have you got any good... so you've given us the heavy stuff. There's going to be a big accident. There'll be famine. There'll be a revolution in China. You got any good news, Craig? Yeah, we're going to avoid World War III this year. What do you mean by avoid? We're going to avoid avoid. What does that mean? What does that mean? He told Metro King Charles's first year as monarch will go smoothly. Where's the bit about the accident to Prince Andrew? That's what we want. I have a weird feeling about Scotland. I have weird feelings about Scotland. I don't know what accent. He's British, so I don't know what accent. Some kind of protest or someone trying to steal the stone. I don't know what that means. Where's the thing about Prince Andrew having an accent? Where's the thing about Andrew having an accident? We can't find it. What a load of nonsense. So, there's this psychic, Craig Hamilton Parker, who I found on Twitter, so I'm going to... I'll ask him if he wants to come on the show.
Yeah, okay.
That's how it works?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's predicted all of this stuff, and I want to tell you some of these predictions, Joe, so that if any of them end up in your news headlines in 2023, we can go, oh my God, Craig Hamilton Parker predicted that.
Yeah.
So these are some of the predictions, right? Now, he predicted... Even I'm not buying this. He claims he predicted the pandemic, Brexit, and Donald Trump becoming president, and the death of the Queen.
Where's his proof?
This is it. Okay, so
Right.
now we start with these new predictions, right? Here we go. He reckons he was in a deep meditation state recently and in contact with my spirit guides. I think he's English, actually.
Oh.
Can't do an English accent. Prince Andrew appeared and something awful happened to him. Started sweating.
Right.
I think he will go through so this is Prince Andrew. I think he will go through a psychological breakdown, and it really hits him with the death of his mother. He may do something like take an overdose, but I don't see him dying. So he thinks Prince Andrew's
may take an overdose.
Right.
He's leaving it very open there.
Leaves it very open. Then he goes on to politics. I had a recent vision of Nigel Farage. I've got to build up to it.
Yeah.
This guy's what I like about it is pinpoint precision. None of this vague nonsense. Pinpoint. I had a recent vision of Nigel Farage, so I believe politics is set to turn either more left wing or more right wing.
Oh my God.
He also thinks 2 submarines are going to crash off the coast of Taiwan.
Okay.
Jane, my wife.
Does he give like a date?
No dates. This is 2023. So it's a year.
Oh, he thinks it's going to happen this year.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Jane, my wife, also recently felt the energy of Sun Yat-sen, the father of... Oh, I had a lovely Chinese the other night. Every time I go, I think I'm going to get something different.
Yeah.
Sweet and sour pork,
Yeah.
cream of some young guy, and egg fried rice.
What? What's in that?
Sweet and sour pork,
Yeah.
cream of some young guy.
What do you get in there?
It's a soup.
Is it vegetarian?
I'm not quite sure how it works out, but yeah.
Okay.
So I had that. That was egg fried rice. Mwah, chef's kiss. Anyway, Jane also felt the energy of Sun Yat-sen, the father of the Chinese nation. This means there'll be a revolution in China. That's a big one.
Right.
That's a big one. There's going to be a war between Iran and Iraq, and we'll discover how to create energy out of nothing. So this
What?
I'm gonna see if we can get this guy on during the week, because this guy's bonkers, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, we'll see if we can get him on. Joe, thank you very much indeed. If you want to share your Chinese meals with me, you can do. 01 is the start of the phone number. I'm not telling you the rest.
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. A slice of radio toast with just a gentle spreading of We Can't Believe It's Not Better. 106 Jack FM.
Smile upon my face, my friends. I'm close at hand. Into my head, I vision. You've disappeared without a trace. I'm glad I found somebody who I can remember. This is the return of the space cowboy. It's a man that's everywhere. Your vibes on. Say at the speed of Chiba. Oh, you and I go deeper. Maybe I'll have to get hot to get by. Kill 'em. Everything is good, high and green. Say I'm red again, and I don't suppose I'm coming down. I can see clearly, so high in the sky. A man with psychedelic makes friends. I'm helping us to share those eyes. He's glad, all that I found. Somebody who he can remember. This is the return of the space cowboy. It's a man that's every good about you. Say at the speed of Chiba. Oh, you and I go deeper. Maybe I'll have to get hot to get by. Yeah, this is the return of the space cowboy. It's a planetary, good vibes on. Say at the speed of Chiba. Oh, you and I go deeper. Maybe I'll have to get hot to get by. Yeah. This is the return of the space cowboy. It's a planetary, good vibes on. Say at the speed of Chiba. Oh, you and I go deeper. Maybe I'll have to get hot to get by. Yeah. This is the return of the space cowboy. It's a planetary, good vibes on. Say at the speed of Chiba. Oh, you and I go deeper. Maybe I'll have to get hot to get by. Yeah. This is the return of the space cowboy. It's a planetary, good vibes on. Say at the speed of Chiba. Oh, you and I go deeper. Maybe I'll have to get hot to get by. Yeah.
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. If this doesn't wake you up, we can't help you.
The faster we're falling, we're stopping and stalling, we're running in circles again. Just as things were looking up, you said it wasn't good enough, but still we're trying one more time. Maybe we're just trying too hard, when really it's closer than it is too far. 'Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up above in my head instead of going under. 'Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up above in my head instead of going under. Instead of going under. Seems like each time I'm with you I lose my mind because I'm bending over backwards to relate. It's one thing to complain, but when you're driving me insane, well then I think it's time that we took a break. Maybe we're just trying too hard, when really it's closer than it is too far. 'Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up above in my head instead of going under. 'Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up above in my head instead of going under. Instead of going under. Instead of going under.
suddenly hit me. I haven't worked in over 2 weeks. And I know technically this isn't really work. It's just me sat on my fat backside talking. It's not fat, she's very bony. Talking absolute guff to about 7 people. And I'm cool with that. You know, listen. Oh, it's not a real job. I'll tell you what, why don't you get mediocre GCSEs, fail your A-levels, do a Mickey Mouse degree at a university that used to be a polytechnic, and present a string of rapidly worsening television shows. And then you could come in and present a breakfast show, huh? Those are the qualifications, guys.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is fortified with vitamins and iron. Potentially. 106 Jack FM. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Wake up and smell the cup of tea or something. 106 Jack FM.
They had a problem with his
we go. Can we all just salute Avril Lavigne? Let's just salute Avril Lavigne. I saw that my queen, Shania Twain, a woman I nearly kissed. There's a story. That my queen, Shania Twain, is doing a tour. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm up for some Shania Twain. I would be totally down with concerts so far this year, right, that I've got booked in. The Delgados, twice. Kiss. I think that's it. The Delgados and Kiss. I think that those are the two bands I've got booked in. You couldn't get much more diverse acts. Yeah, you could, I suppose. So, but I would totally go and see Shania Twain. I thought, it was Shania Twain tickets. Let's have a little look. See what the cheapest ones are £100. Now, listen, I like You're Still the One. Of course, who doesn't love You're Still the One? Who doesn't love the cover of that CD single where it's a topless Shania Twain coming out of a lake? Who doesn't enjoy that? I'm not paying £100 to be sat way up in the gods. There's a phrase you don't hear very often these days, up in the gods. I'm not paying £100 to sit up in the gods for a Shania Twain concert. Listen, if anybody out there wants to gift me a couple of Shania Twain tickets, I'm totally... Are you going to Shania Twain? Wow! People in the office are gloating. And yeah, we got tickets. But yeah, just be careful. The ice out there is thick, right? It's thick ice. Might slip. That was a threat. So I got Kiss and I've got the Delgados. That's something, right? Most of you are going, the Del who now? The Del thingy, what's it? Well, yes, that's your loss. That's your loss. I must remember to take the day off. I'm so old that when I go to a gig, I need a whole day to recover. Last 30 minutes of the show. If you want to take part, I guess you can. The phone number starts 01. You'll have to get the rest of it yourself because I'm on number strike. I ain't giving out the number to nobody. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, weekdays from 7 on Jack FM. Joe's up next with the news. That music didn't play. That's a sign from God to play. I'm going to play. You know what? Everyone's just gone into a meeting, so that means I can play Hanson. That says we're playing the music we're told to.
You love, you know it. So when did you grow it and decide that you would find another man? You've been out there shaking, tell the boys are chasing. When you get home, you think I'll be the bigger man. Hey, I've been thinking about something. I've been thinking about something other than you. I know your reputation, 'cause you send my heart racing. You think I will always be the fool. Well, I've run out of patience for this sticky situation. You won't find me crying that we're through. I've been thinking about something. I've been thinking about something other than you. It's sad to say, but baby, every day I've been thinking about something. I've been thinking about something other than you. It's sad to say.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, the episodic breakfast show. It's a serial, you see. 106 Jack FM.
Question why I'm smiling. You buy a piece of paradise, you buy a piece of me. I'll get you everything you wanted, I'll get you everything you need. You don't need to believe in hereafter, just believe in me. 'Cause Jesus, he knows me, and he knows I'm right. I've been talking to Jesus all my life. Oh yes, he knows me, and he knows have a loving wife beside me, but she don't know about my girlfriend or the man I met last night. Do you believe in God? 'Cause that is the war I'm selling. And if you wanna get to heaven, I'll see you right. You won't even have to leave your house or get out of your chair. You don't even have to touch that dial, 'cause I'm everywhere. And Jesus, he knows me, and he knows Jesus all my life. Oh yes, he knows me, and he knows I'm right. Well, he's been telling me everything's gonna be alright. Why find me practicing what I'm preaching? But I can get you a pocket full of miracles. If you promise to be good, try to be nice. God will take good care of you, which is to do as I say, don't do as I do. Well, I'm counting my blessings, 'cause I found true happiness. 'Cause I'm getting richer day by day. You can find me in the phone book, just to call my toll-free number. You can do it any way you want, just do it right away. There'll be no doubt in your mind, you believe everything I'm saying. If you wanna get closer to him, get on your knees and start praying. 'Cause Jesus, he knows me, and he knows I'm right. Talking to Jesus all my life. Oh yes, he knows me, and he knows I'm right. Well, he's been telling me everything's gonna be alright. 'Cause Jesus, he knows me, and he knows I'm right. He knows, oh yes, he knows me, and he knows I'm right. I've been talking to Jesus all my life, and he's been telling me everything's gonna be alright, alright. Jesus, he knows me. Jesus, he knows me, Jesus, he knows me.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. Plenty of waffle, but very little syrup.
I knew all along that I was right at the start about the seeds of the weeds that grew in your heart. So satisfaction the bed. Bang, bang, you're dead.
Gosh, Bernard and Judith and Silas are having a right old text in. I mean, I can see your phone number. I know you're all the same people, but that's fine. Listen, you're having a great time. Thank you for that. It's appreciated. I've never... hang on. Boy, oh boy, this is a baptism by fire, isn't it, right? Today's show, I give it a 4 out of 10. I give it a 4. It's a music show today, and that's okay. It's a whole new world, to quote, I think Disney. Isn't that a Disney thing? And I'm sat here and I'm doing the show on my own, and I'm not quite sure how to do it and how to push it and how to drive it, because every other show I've done in the last 25 years, I've normally had someone sat opposite me, generally behind a sheet of glass, or sat in the studio. So I've had a producer, or it's been a phone-in show, and I've been inundated with phone calls. Well, the last 6 months have shown that this is not going to be necessarily a phone-in show with masses of phone calls. That's okay. We don't have a producer anymore. That's to save money. That's the way it goes. It's business. The business. And I don't really know what to do with the show. Today feels flaccid, I think would be an appropriate word. So I'm not quite sure what to do with it, how to change it, where to move it to make it so that it sounds good. I don't know. Something will shift, right? Something has to shift. It's either the show or it's me. And at the moment, I don't quite know what. So I appreciate your indulgence. There'll be some people. There'll be the Facebook people going, well, he's talking less. So that has to be a good thing. Okay, well, then you can stick that right up your jacksie. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where I go. We'll follow the Yellow Brick Road, and hopefully we'll end up somewhere, or we may not. And I'm very happy when I'm defeated. I'm always happy to admit defeat. This is Jack FM.
Iain Lee's Rude. Oh, sorry. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. 106 Jack FM.
By the light switch, who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. I have a secret to tell from my electrical well. It's a simple message and I'm leaving out the whistles and bells, so the room must listen to me. Filibuster vigilantly. My name is Blue Canary, one note spelled L-I-T-E. My story's infinite, like the Longines Symphony. It doesn't rest. Blue Canary in the outlet by the light switch, who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. There's a picture opposite me of my primitive ancestry, which stood on rocky shores and kept the beaches shipwreck free. The
respect that a lot. I'd be fired if that were my job. After killing Jason off and countless screaming Argonauts, new bird of friendliness, like guardian angels, it's always near. New canary in the outlet by the light switch, who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. While you're at it, leave the nightlight on inside the birdhouse in your soul. Not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make
Well, there we go.
birdhouse in your soul. While you're at it, leave the nightlight on.
First time in 25 years I've been completely stumped. First time in 25 years. Completely stumped.
Find a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. While you're at it, leave the nightlight on inside the birdhouse in your soul. Not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul.
First time in 25 years, completely stumped. A snake in McDonald's and a frog hidden in a bunch of bananas among the RSPCA's Weird Rescues of 2020. Didn't the RSPCA go a bit weird a few years ago? Weren't they? Something happened to the RSPCA? My God, I'm hungry. McDonald's, I'll be stopping with you in about 15 minutes. 20 minutes. Didn't McDonald's went... Oh, not McDonald's. McDonald's never goes weird. Just, stodge. The RSPCA went weird a while ago, didn't they? I can't remember why they went... Weren't they just suing? And I say suing everybody. I don't mean literally suing everybody. That would be too nuts even for them. A frog that travelled more than 4,000 miles on a bunch of bananas was among the RSPCA's most weird and wonderful animal rescues of 2022. The charity said it had been called to animal incidents ranging from seal pups on cliffs. Some of those seal pups, they've had a tough life. They've had enough. Ethically, what do you stop them from jumping? To foxes who'd got their heads stuck in various objects, and a 5-foot-long boa constrictor found in a McDonald's restaurant. Now, the boa, they're the deadly ones. Hey, I've got a new cat. I haven't got a new cat, but there's this new cat that keeps rocking up to my house called Nick. I think that's his name. He doesn't tell me, but I've got 5 cats. He started coming into my house. I know that would make it number 6. That would make it number 6. And he started coming into my house, and he's a nice guy. My other cats hate him. I can't have a 6th cat. Can I? Where's this snake in McDonald's? Is that it? Here we go. In July, customers eating at McDonald's in Bognor Regis were confronted by a 5-foot-long boa constrictor slithering through the restaurant. I know a song about that. The non-venomous snake was passed on to staff and placed in a box. I got an idea of a box you can place that in. Flippin' heck, man. That would be awful, right? Now I'm just talking for the sake of talking, so time to shut up.
I know this pain. Why do you lock yourself up in these chains? No one can change your life except for you. Don't ever let anyone step all over you. Just open your heart and your mind. Is it really fair to feel this way inside? Oh, someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. Until then, baby, are you gonna let him hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know, things will change, things will go your way if you hold on for one more day. Can you hold on for one more day? Things will go your way. Hold break from the chain. Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. Until then, baby, are you gonna let him hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know? Things will change, things will go your way if you hold on for one more day. Yeah, hold on.
That's it. That's your lot. No one died.
Don't you know? Things will change.
No one died.
Things will go your way.
I count that as a win these days. 50 years old this year. Sweet Lord Jesus Christ, the baby Jesus. Ian, how do you judge a good show? Well, if no one dies, that'll count for me.
Hold on, baby.
Back tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I'm doing a DJ voice. Time to hit that button.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening.